and TV show recaps. We review and read them too, as long as they're Black, Brian and Lamar hosting the show. Remain unbiased in case you don't know. Now you know. There's nothing but competition. It's out to the imagination. If you don't know, now you know.
Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you. And we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off.
But it's just a made-up story. Who's just trying to scare you? You know how it is when black people scare other black people.
Wash your face, just watch your eyes, 'cause you'll be witching, you would
You acting all nervous like you believe this shit or something.
I heard the story, and I do believe it.
Oh, shit. I did not know. Hey, y'all. Check out the new trailer for the if you was doing something when the beginning started, you missed the trailer for our new movie, Melancholy Media, our new movie Lil Gerald. If you rewind it back, you can see the trailer if you didn't see it the first time. The movie's dropping 8/23/24. That's Friday on Melancholy Media YouTube.
Check it out. Tell us how you
But
feel.
straight up. But we subscribe to it. But we ain't here to talk about that. We are here to talk about The Union, starring Halle Berry and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, man. First, I wanted to talk about Halle Berry for a little while. So I was just thinking, like, while I was watching this film, I was just like, man, like at a time, I guess it's just like, you know, in the 90s or whatever, like this woman was like just considered like top tier, right? It's just like that's.
No, she still is. So it
I'm just saying it's like that at that time. This was like top tier woman or whatever. Like
right, because people still say the new Halle Berry, so she's still like the Jordan of black woman.
Right. I was like, in my mind, I'm just like, man, like at that time, like what was it about Halle Berry that stood out over like just anybody around that time? And I was trying to, it was like it was other women, you know what I mean? Other women that played different roles or whatever, but what made her that person? Do you think it was like how now, you know, in music, you don't have to be a great singer to be the top singer. It's just who, you know, it's all about, you know, also promotion, whatever, I guess, maybe what project that they put out, whatever the case is, right? Like, it's just like, what is it that made her the standout person? Because Halle Berry was in, back then, it was Boomerang, it was Losing Isaiah, and what else was she in like early on? Like that was like big.
She was a crackhead in Jungle Fever.
Was that New Jack City or no? That was
Jungle Fever.
Jungle Fever.
So she's I think what made her top
Mm-hmm.
is because it wasn't just black men. She's like crossover beautiful. You get what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just black men; it was white men who felt the same way. Because think about it. So I think we said this before. The torch was passed from Robin Givens to Halle Berry in Boomerang.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I don't know. Because it just even growing up, like I've always thought Halle Berry looked good, but she wasn't Tyra Banks to me.
Mm.
You know what I'm like she wasn't even Vivica Fox to me. She looked good, yes.
Yeah.
But she wasn't them to me.
Yeah, I'll be thinking like, man, like why didn't like a Leela Rashawn get put on like higher than a Halle?
Layla Rashawn. I'm trying to put her mind in my
Layla Rashawn is she played in Boomerang too. She was the one with the messed up feet.
Because she didn't have that many roles.
I mean, but I'm thinking about Halle Berry. Like, how many roles did Halle Berry have back then?
You just named 3 of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I felt like the push of who she was, of like that top tier person, is like it's almost like she was like, you know how like Denzel was the top tier as far as on the guy side for women. Like he had hella movies.
Yeah.
He was like doing like big action flicks, like he was up there or whatever. But then it's like Halle Berry is on the other end with 3 films that like are quote unquote.
She had more than 3.
And once she was a crackhead.
She had more than 3. I think it's more so the main she was the main focus in films. Lily Rashad was never a focus. She was a semi-focus in Waiting to Exhale, but other than that, she never had a film where she was focused on.
And that was I guess that was my question. I'm not going against Halle Berry because Halle Berry is bad, and she was bad. Yeah. Now, she was bad then. It's just like I wonder why that she didn't get more roles.
It's just the focus thing. It's the attention, like you said, the attention driven. Whoever her agency was, pushing her to the forefront. Like she's in everybody's face, and then like I said, she's crossover beautiful. Because white dudes never liked the thicker. Like Layla Rashawn was too thick for the taste of a white man back then.
A white man, that's crazy.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. Like that wasn't Halle Berry could be crossover because she was slim. Think about it. They had Whitney Houston on a pedestal for being the most beautiful woman in the world because she was slim. Like it's
also like one of the best singers. She had the best voice at that time.
Best singer, best voice. But I'm talking about beauty. They would say she's the most beautiful person in the world. It has to fit both sides. That's the crossover.
Didn't Saddam Hussein, like one of them niggas was trying to get
one of them niggas,
yeah. So,
yeah. It's the crossover effect. It's appealing to both audiences. Layla Rashad is appeal to mainly black people. We loved her as Sunshine and all of that.
Yeah. I was just like, I felt like she kind of came before her, low key, but I don't know. I guess it was just a question of mine, like how did she become like the top or whatever? Even though she deserves it, but I just want to know.
Yeah, it's the marketing of it.
Yeah, but anyway, The Union.
The Union.
It's about a woman that is what is she? CIA or some type of CIA?
No, not even. Remember, she was like, she said, we're the FBI without the letters across. She said, we do the work that the FBI doesn't do, but they get the credit for it and we don't. They're kind of like the in between.
Got you. So she was a part of this clique called The Union. It almost reminded. You ever seen the movie Wanted?
Yeah, I love Wanted.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of that. Like, I mean, in order to be a part of it, you got to, catch phase and all.
That's different, though. That's different. I had a different feeling about Wanted when it came out. I felt like Wanted was going to be better than The Matrix. Terrible prediction. I loved it that much, though.
Yeah. You don't like The Matrix, or you do like The Matrix?
No, I do. I love The Matrix. But when Wanted came out, I was like, oh, if they make another one, this is going to replace The Matrix. Didn't work out like that. But I loved Wanted. I love that movie.
I just seen Wanted recently again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so she decides to follow up with her old like high school flame or whatever like that because her company needs a nobody to help with a case, right?
Because so the information was infiltrated and whoever had this case that they're looking for
Mhm.
had all the information of everybody who's involved in the union. So they needed somebody from the outside to help them track down these people because he's not known.
Right, because you could have picked anybody. She just picked somebody that she knew. I mean,
That she knew.
of course, she had like some type of feelings for him and knew the kind of guy he was and thought that he would do it anyway. She's just shitting on his life.
Mhm.
You ain't doing nothing.
Pretty much what she told him. You ain't doing shit with your life. You might as well do this.
Yeah, so she goes back into town just out of nowhere. He's at a bar and she pulls up on him and
Still looking good, by the way. Like we haven't said that, but
no, she was.
she's
Definitely.
still killing
She's
shit.
She's still Halle Berry.
For sure.
So yeah, she tricks him into thinking that they like dating again or whatever for like a second, or like just about to hook up, and she sticks him with a syringe,
Mm.
and he wakes up in London, and then they offer him like, "Hey,
Wait, he wakes up in London and says, "I'm late for work."
like niggas another day out here." Oh, that's
So then he gets offered the job.
Mark
basically.
Wahlberg is Mark Wahlberg. Everything he does, I swear to God,
He don't change.
You don't have to play no other character. That shit had me rolling. They were walking with the lady, like taking down all of his like stats or whatever. She was just like, "Are you on any kind of medication?" He was like, "Well, I got tranquilized yesterday. I don't know if that counts."
Overall, let me say that. Overall, this is a funny, cool movie to me. Like just overall, like I'll be expecting, because they do these type of movies so much. Like they always do these type of movies. So I was expecting the same shit that you normally get.
Yeah.
And we kind of got, like, it's kind of predictable or whatever, but something about it was just cool and funny.
The cast,
Mark Wahlberg wasn't overdoing it.
yeah, the cast saved it. I think. So I think Halle Berry was good. I thought Luke Cage was good. The guy that played Brennan, he's in a lot of stuff. The white guy that's like, he looks like he's like older white guy that like
The one that's running the thing.
Yeah, I like him.
Hey, have you ever seen
Lady Killers?
what's the drummer movie?
Drummer movie. Drumline.
Huh?
Drumline.
This nigga, man. He's in a dude is in a drummer movie. I can't think of what it's called right now. It's a popular ass movie too.
It's about,
but he's like, yeah, but he's fucking incredible. It's a great movie. I'm surprised how much you like. Well, you don't like music like I do, so you probably never seen it before. But anyways,
all right,
so he does good in here.
He's saying whatever you want to say. Oh, okay, yeah. Nah, they was asking me what do something about.
But anyways, man, so he's funny. Like you say, he's in a lot of shit. I just that movie for me is like his best movie.
Yeah.
I wish I could think of it. Fuck, I can't think of what it's
His name
called.
is J.K. Simmons.
Mhm.
You said it's a popular movie?
They trying to put the movie back in theaters right now. Then it came out years ago.
Like remaking it?
No, just put the movie back in theaters. It's a good ass movie.
Okay. I'll have to do some research on it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't like music, so
yeah, whatever you say, bro. But I think that had a lot to do with it, was the casting. I think the casting was really it was, whoever casted it did well, and it's just like you said, like this. I feel like this is not the same story as what we just saw. Remember we saw the movie Lift with Kevin Hart?
Yeah, it's not that.
It's not that, but it's just like I feel like
it's in the realm.
A cast like that probably could have pulled that off. And you know what I mean? Because like this movie didn't, even though like none of them are comedians, but it was, it has a little funny moments or whatever. With like the Lift movie, there was like forced funny moments because Kevin Hart's in it. So it's like, it's got to be, we got to throw some jokes in it. This one didn't.
Yeah.
It was just like, a regular conversation with people. It could be funny.
Yeah. It just comes across funny, not on purpose so much.
Right.
It just situationally funny. Like, it'd be funny to say this here and they say it type shit.
Yeah.
I predicted the Luke Cage thing.
When you see him, you talking about when you seen him again or when he died in the beginning?
In the beginning. Because it's only because I don't know if I pay attention too close, but everybody else got shot, right? Headshot.
Yeah.
He got shot in his vest. and fell in the water. I was like, there's no reason for him to be dead off of that. They purposely show you he got shot in that vest.
Yeah, there's another, I guess, example of you not seeing the body. It's just like the body
That
not dead
too.
on the ground, it's in the water.
That too.
Yeah.
But so they bring him in, like we said, to retrieve, because this information is supposed to be auctioned off.
Mhm.
So their goal is to get to that auction and stop it and take that information back, while also taking down the person who stole that information in the first place.
Yeah. I guess with the I didn't know off the bat, but like once he came back, I was like, there's no way this nigga's about to be a good guy. Like, he's a villain. This nigga's a villain automatically.
And you know what angle I wish they didn't take, because it didn't pay off. I hated that Mark Wahlberg's mother knew everything.
That was going on.
Like, she just knew everything. Like, I know you're here. I know you're doing this.
That girl, and he was like, you should marry her and all of that. You know, she was a good girl. She came from a good family.
Yeah, I hated that she knew all of that and it didn't pay off in the end. I'm like, I'm waiting for the moment where she shows up. Like, I knew this was happening. I brought this gun or anything. Like, I'm waiting for that to pay off. There was no, what was that for?
Filler, I guess. I mean, there were parts of this film that I was just like, I mean, it had like good action scenes to it. I felt like, you know what I mean? Like when they were running at the end, trying to like get the case, and the case kept falling, and you know, you know, they would save each other by shooting the other person. Like, I thought that was a good scene. I thought after that, it kind of got a little dragged out to where they kept on, you know, what's his name, just kept finding them. I was like, how small is this city? To where it's just like they just keep pulling up on each other, grabbing this bag, and then I felt like the ending didn't pay off for me. How they, you know, just got to the thing, and he was like, baby, we can all this money, this much money, we could live a different life. And Mark Wahlberg's just like, don't listen to him. It was like, why would she?
Why would she listen?
At this point, like, if she would have, you need to run away.
If she had a change of heart at that moment, it was like, are you for real?
Yeah.
Then the writing would have been ass. Like, that would have been the worst turn of events ever.
Yeah. For some reason, it's just like movies that do like these long, like these cuts without, like, I need a little bit of a middle point from when he got shot in the water to the wedding that he was supposed to be at. I just need that little middle space. Like, you know, I don't care if it's you getting on an airplane. Just don't take me from that to that. That transition didn't work well for me. I was just like, what just happened?
But you didn't like what was it, 2 weeks? It wasn't 2 weeks later. What it said sometime it passed.
Maybe I missed that part.
Like, I thought it said it, or maybe it didn't.
Yeah, I thought it just went from that point. They saw him in the water, and then they was at the wedding. I was like,
yeah, and then because I'm like, Halle Berry must be his date to the wedding, but then she shows up kind of like hey, what are you doing here? And it's just like, wait, like, I thought y'all, I don't know.
Yeah, but the white guy was there. J.K. Simmons' character was there at the end. I'm just like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Are y'all trying to, like, I mean, it looks like they're trying to set up a part 2. You know what I mean? We got another mission for you kind of thing.
This nigga did get shot and fall in the water the same way he did in the beginning of the movie.
He might not be dead.
If he ain't, it's stupid.
If I was the writer to this movie, I would have been like, it would have been. I felt like it was a good opening for them to be like, yeah, he wasn't dead last time. Shoot that nigga in the head. Like Mark Wahlberg would have said that as a joke, like, hey, maybe you should shoot him in the head. Just like, yeah, I think so. And then she shoots him in the head. That would have been a cold.
Yeah, that'd have been gangster. But another interesting thing that me and my wife pointed out, Halle Berry never kissed him in this whole movie.
Yeah, it was probably in her contract.
I don't know if it's in the contract. I think it's more of a respect thing.
They played in our face the whole time.
But she kissed white dudes all the time in movies.
I know. She gave Billy Bob Thornton the draws. I'm just saying, it was just like they were in the what's it called, the little trailer, just like this the whole time. I'm just like, dude, I hate the movies when they just like they're about to kiss and they just do this. They put their foreheads on each other or whatever. Then they cut to the scene. I'm just like, man, if y'all don't stop playing. I was just like, man, if I was a new actor, I'd be just like, hold on. Like, did you rub your lip against mine? A little.
A little bit.
A little. Halle Berry, you. What you want me to- But yeah, I think it probably was. They probably know each other. It was like, man, we ain't got to do this. It was like,
well, they showed they knew each other since they was young. Did you see at the end they showed the pictures of them? They was like hella young.
I thought it was fake.
Oh no, that was real. They showed them just back in the day, I guess.
Back in the day. Oh, okay.
So I don't know, man. We pretty much gave you the gist of the movie. It's nothing deeper than that. It's like if
middle part,
yeah,
him learning how to be a part of the union and trying to find that they were trying to find this lady by like tracking her, so they had to like be a part of an auction. So it's a lot of fluff in the middle or whatever, just to get to the ending or whatever. But I don't feel like there was nothing to talk about in that point. You know what I mean? Like,
because it's like it's like, even though we say it's not exactly the same as the other movies, it's pretty much the same gist. Like you kind of know the outcome. So it's the only thing that I was wrong about is I thought the leader dude was part of it. Because that nigga's whole building exploded and he got out in a cast.
Yeah, that's just that armor that they put on there, bro.
Yeah,
just to kind of keep the story going. I don't feel like it was necessary unless everybody was like that. That would have been cold too. That was just been like everybody died.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? That makes more sense. That small little part of that building is exploded. How'd they get out?
Yeah. And that nigga was like, "Yeah, I made it out. I got a cast arm. I'm straight."
Yeah, I fell for that whole twist. I thought he was a part of it. Like, you know, when I saw him, I thought it was all. I was just like, "Oh yeah, I think Halle Berry and Mark Wahlberg gonna have to be rolling on their own."
Yeah. You think you feel like you're gonna get to that, which they kind of did, but it wasn't in the same way.
Yeah.
I knew, like I said, I knew fucking Black Dude was part of it in the beginning. So when he came back, I'm like, he's definitely part of the shit. But for a minute, I thought the leader was part of it too. The captain.
Yeah. Did Adebisi's character, he didn't die in the movie, did he? I'm trying to remember, because I feel like there was one time where he saved them from like
I can't remember.
He saved them by like hitting dudes on a motorcycle, and I feel like that was the last time I saw him.
I don't think he died. I don't think he died.
No, okay.
I can't remember a moment. They would have, because of who he is, they would have made sure you knew he died.
Yeah, he definitely had to have his beanie on.
That's what my wife said. She's like, he's still wearing that damn beanie.
I was just like, bro, we know who you are, man. You have to wear that. You have to wear that. Even though you put on some weight, I was like, you look like out of
show no love. Love will get you killed. But that's it, man. That's pretty much the movie. Like, it's for me, it was just a cool movie.
It's literally a Friday night Netflix watch. Exactly what it is. You want to get you something to watch on TV, get you some popcorn and chill in the house.
That's it.
Significant other or by yourself to watch a pretty cool movie. I was like, I can't put it no other way. I wouldn't watch it again.
There's no reason to watch it again.
Yeah, there's no real replay value for in it. But I feel like if they would have put more thought or time into the scene of like, maybe it's just me. I like movies to where it's just like, you know how they did in Wanted, to where like they had to build his character up. Like that was pretty much a whole half of the movie trying to get him trained to be like them. Like,
well, they did that in here.
I mean, it was too small. It was just like before you knew it, like it was like next week he knew how to drive like them. I was like, I'm gonna need you to stress that out a little bit. It was a very quick scene. It was a montage.
Yeah,
once the montage was over, it was a wrap. It was just like, oh,
but in Wanted, it was the same thing though.
Wanted, that shit lasted like, I feel like he thought he was on, and then he wasn't, and they whooped his ass again. Like I felt like it just kept on going for a minute until he finally got it. He curved the bullet and all that. That was half the movie.
Well, yeah, you're right.
This one was literally a music montage.
Yeah,
and it was over.
Music montage of him winning.
Yeah, this nigga. Somebody tell me that, hey, on a roof, get on the roof, you gotta run.
Trust me,
I tell you to stop.
I'm dead.
I'm like, and blindfolded, like, you gotta go to hell.
You're running. What if you can't hear him? Like, stop. Huh? The
bandana was on my ear. She was just like, you fail if you fall. I'm like, man, you got me messed up, bro.
Yeah, me fucked up. This what? Why do I need to do? Why would I have to learn this? That don't make no sense. That didn't come back either. I was like, give me a point where he can't see, and she got to tell him to stop.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably being too hard on it, but I feel like we grew up on movies like that. Though, it's like, you know, like if you ever watch movies like Kickboxer or something like that, right?
Mhm.
It's just like something happens, you go somewhere, you get trained. 2 weeks later, you can beat everybody up.
Cobra Kai, man.
Yeah, all them niggas know karate in 2 weeks.
Nigga, no, 2 days. They they joined the crew and they are champions.
Them niggas got hands for no reason.
Hey.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, you want to rate this?
Yeah, we can.
All right, I give this movie a right.
I'm gonna give this movie a right. I say right. Right.
Yeah, man, watch it for yourself, man. It's on Netflix. It's called The Union. And like Brian said, if you ain't got nothing else to do, just something to watch right quick.
Man, there ain't a lot of.
It wasn't even a long movie.
It wasn't. It was cool. I was like, and I watched it late. So usually when I watch stuff late in this trash, I'm probably gonna fall asleep.
Yeah.
It was definitely a good first one-time watch. Let us know how you felt about it, though.
Like, share, subscribe, talk back wherever. If you're there, let us know below how y'all felt about this movie, and go back and watch the trailer for our new movie dropping 8/23/24 on Melon and Kylie Media. Probably won't be on this channel yet, but if you go to Melon and Kylie Media on YouTube, you can watch it when it comes out on Friday, 8/23/24. Written by me, directed by him.
Peace.
Or that way.
It's like
oh yeah, shit. I don't know where I'm gonna be at. You had me like Usher, nigga. Like that nigga thought he was in the middle. Like, nigga, you are in the corner.
All right, we out.
All right.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify, and follow us on IG and TikTok.